Hey guys, welcome to another segment of BAM. This is Brian and Being Anxious Anxious Me. Right now I'm chilling in Toccoa Falls and I felt inspired to talk about highly sensitive people. So these individuals are basically, 20% of the population. What happens most oftentimes is that their nervous system is a little bit more sensitive than most people. So you'll have a friend that's a little bit more sensitive when it comes to feeling emotions and being around big crowds and everything like that. I'm actually considered a highly sensitive person as well. And this comes from research from Erin Elaine. And what she says is that 20% of the population is highly sensitive. And most oftentimes, these individuals are very gifted. So giftedness comes to the idea of having high IQ intelligence and emotional intelligence as well. So we feel things that most people actually don't. And most oftentimes what this happens is that it actually contributes to our depression and anxiety. So what I'm going to do is just give you a quick tips for anything that has to do with sight, hearing, feeling, touching, and tasting. So, of course, with our sight, we can use sunglasses that are a little bit more comfortable than normal because most oftentimes light is a little bit more detrimental to our eyes and we're very sensitive to it. So next, what we can do with hearing, we can use these etymotic earplugs, or you can just use earplugs in general. And what this does is it cancels out all the harmful sounds that hurts your cochlea inside of your ear. So, drummers use this all the time, especially when they're performing and all that bass is playing in the background and everything like that. Next, smelling. So when you're around smells that you actually don't like, stay away from it. Go as far as you can. My mom wears a lot of perfume, so I try to open the window whenever I'm driving with her or something like that. Or I try to stay away from people that wear too much cologne. Next, taste. So anything that has to do with spicy foods or anything that has to do with your diet, take in consideration what you're doing on a daily basis. So this is going to be, your diet, where you're eating, if it affects your digestive system, and if you have a bad digestive system, because most oftentimes my stomach is really sensitive, so I always have to take in consideration what I'm eating every day. Last but not least is going to be the touch. I'm a very sensitive person to touch. I'm very ticklish, so most oftentimes I don't like to be touched, but of course I've desensitized myself to it, and what this is just through repetition. And of course, you'll feel more comfortable around people and crowds as you do it more and more. And, this is just going to take time. You just have to be very patient with yourself, and what it's going to be is just, taking it at a step at a time. So I'm out and about what I just talked about, guys. Peace.